Okay, our guest is Jim Reith, president of the Abbotsford International Airshow. And the show is August 10th, 11th, and 12th this year at the Abbotsford Airport. And Jim, can you tell us a bit about the lineup you have this year?
Um, I can. The lineup this year is highlighted by having two military jet teams. We have the Canadian Forces Snowbirds as well as the U.S. Navy Blue Angels, who are returning for the first time in 15 years. In addition, we have a United States Air Force A-10 Warthog demo, as well as the Canadian Forces CF-18 Hornet demo. And on top of that, we have a number of civilian performers. Rob Hollins in his MX-2. Rob is a 5-time world unlimited aerobatic champion. He literally takes your breath away with some of the stuff he does in an airplane. Gary Rauer and Buck Roteman, who fly a Stearman and a Pitts Special, respectively, and they do solo routines, but also do a dissimilar formation routine, which is interesting. They're both biplanes, but very different in size. And we have a very robust warbird program as well. So we're highlighting some of the Navy aircraft that the Blue Angels flew in their early days, the Bearcat and Hellcat. And we'll have an A-4 Skyhawk, which is an airplane that the Blues flew sort of mid to late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, I know the Blue Angels especially are always very popular.
Yes, they are. That's for sure.
Very loud, too.
Yeah, very loud. However, they're full value. They fly an amazing show and in an extremely tight formation. So it's an exciting routine to watch.
Can you tell us a little bit about the static displays this year?
Yeah, we have a pretty good lineup of statics. We've got a C-5 Galaxy, one of the largest military transports in the world, coming back. C-5 and MC-130 Commando, which is a special ops version of the C-130 Hercules. New, we have a German Air Force A400M. It's called the Atlas, and it too is one of the very large military transport aircraft. Never been to Abbotsford before. In fact, I think it's only the second time it's been on display in Canada. It was in Bagotville last year. What else is new? We have a U.S. Coast Guard HC-144, and the reason I brought that in is because it's sort of the baby brother of the airplane that the RCF has purchased for as the new fixed-wing search and rescue aircraft, which is an Airbus C295. This is actually an Airbus C235. The 295 is just a slightly lengthened version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So people will be able to have a look at what that looks like in search and rescue livery. And the other new thing for the first time on display, I think in Canada, is the new shipboard helicopter for the Canadian Forces, and that's a CH-148 Cyclone. The very first one was boarded onto HMCS Vie de Quebec last week, and she set sail for NATO duties in the Mediterranean. So that's the first instance of having a Cyclone on board one of our frigates, and it'll be here on static display as well. So that plus a whole bunch of fighter aircraft and so forth. It'll be a pretty interesting static display ramp.
Yeah, it's always a great show every year. And if people want more information, there's the abbotsfordairshow.com website, or else go to the Facebook page. And before I let you go, Jim, what about early bird tickets? What is the deadline for that?
August the 1st. So you want to get your tickets in the next few days. And in fact, in some categories, we're selling out because of the popularity of the Blues and some of these other attractions. For example, we're already sold out in the President's Club, which is our sort of full service chalet offering, but there's still tickets available on Friday night and on Sunday there. But as I said, tickets are going fast, so you shouldn't delay if you're interested in coming and seeing the show this year.
Okay, Jim, thanks a lot. I know you're a busy man all the time, but especially at this time of the year, and we appreciate you giving us some of your time today.
Hey, no problem. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care, Jim.